When I was quite a young child, my father had a near-death experience, and I grew up in an entirely secular home, wonderful parents, but no kind of spiritual input at all. And except this one time, my dad had died. He'd come back, and he wanted to tell us, and he gathered the family around his bedside. He wanted to tell us that death was not the end, that life continued after death, and he described something of his near-death experiences, and he never spoke to that to us again. So it was a one-off thing, but it fired my interest. And so over many years, I've gathered information from different people I've spoken to, done interviews with, recorded, taken their letters, and also read a lot of books about near-death experiences. So that's really where I started. This particular book, I found that there was an awful lot of misinformation out there. I think this often happens with a popular topic, because this has become quite popular now. And people want what someone else has had. So you might read that this particular celebrity had a near-death experience, someone like Goldie Hawn, say, or Elizabeth Taylor, and you sort of imagine your experience is going to be the same. But God is a God who deals with us as individuals always. We share similarities with other people, obviously. We eat food, we have to breathe, and there are similarities, but in terms of who we really are, God deals with us as individuals. And I found that it's harmful for people to chase after what someone else has had, and I've even known people contemplate suicide to attempt to do that. But in fact, God is always against suicide. People who do manage to commit suicide and then come back almost invariably tell us that they didn't go to the paradise section of the afterlife, which is lovely and beautiful and so forth, but they went to a prison section where they still learned lessons. And when they come back to earth, providing they put those lessons into practice, their lives can be just as wonderful as before.